other than Texas, I'd say that this is definitely an area where people drive the most bananas. Like right now, I got a semi behind me, a Volvo, who's like, I don't know, 6 feet from my tail end, and he's just riding there. I don't know why. I guess he's just doing it just because. Maybe he thinks he's getting better fuel mileage. I don't know. There we go. That'll teach him a lesson. Just hammered on my brakes. Now he's staying back a bit. And I mean, I'm going 69 into 65 just because, honestly, this whole 55 mile an hour California BS is just that. It's BS. I mean, I want you to think about something. Think about slamming into a car, or think about slamming into a brick wall where you're driving a car at 15 miles an hour. Just a straight up brick wall. Okay? That's the difference in the speed limit between trucks and cars. It's like, it would be like slamming into a brick wall at 15 miles an hour. That's how slow trucks are going compared to cars. It just makes no sense, California. Seriously. I don't know who came up with that idea, you know, but obviously it probably derives from the 70s and the fuel prices in the 70s. But we are not in the 70s anymore. We are in the 2020s. So, I don't know. And I mean, and that goes for Oregon and Washington too. They are not much better. But the only, I mean, it's like to safely navigate your way on these highways in California, the way people drive, trucks need to be driving the same speed limit as cars. It's just too dangerous not to. You know, yet we gotta be sitting here worried and concerned about getting tickets for it, you know, so. Yep. Here he is. He's coming up on the right of me right now, like, and he's driving a full-on sleeper cab semi, pretty much just like I am. Like, I don't know. As if it's, it must, you know what it is? It must be he's driving an automatic. Because when you're driving the automatic trucks like that, you forget that you're driving a truck. You start thinking you're driving a car. You know? Like, there he is. He's right next to me. And he's right behind this semi to the right. I just don't get it. I'm going to pause it because that sun's just beating in here, so I'll be back. There we go. We'll get the sun out of the picture somehow. So I managed to finally break free of that little congestion of cars and trucks back there. I went ahead and just stopped on it, pulled ahead of everybody. Screw them. I hate being in those little packs like that. It's like, if you ever looked at traffic from a bird's eye perspective, it behaves like an accordion. And so there will be like there will be open, you know, less congested spots, and then those less congested spots will eventually encroach upon a more congested spot, and then kind of like it looks like an accordion. It like crunches together and then opens up, and crunches together and opens up. So being that I know that, I go ahead and just stomp on it and get through those little scrunched up parts. And you know, so be it. I'll eventually come up to another one, but the time between the crunched up parts is worth it. See, I can see a crunched up area up ahead of me, about half a mile. So I'll be coming up to one again. Or it'll come up to me, one way or another. It's gonna happen. So yeah, so welcome to LA. Yep, another one of my favorite places. Dallas, LA, but I guess that's just the nature of being a truck driver. You kind of have to, yeah, you have to do what you got to do. It's just part of the job. That is the job. That really is. You know, going to major cities and dropping off trailers, picking up trailers. That's what it's all about. It's just there are, you know, the less favorite cities to do it in. LA is one of them. Dallas is another one of them. But what's interesting is that when you're trucking over the road, OTR, and you head east and you go, you know, tool around the East Coast or the Middle East states or whatever for a period of time. To get routed back home to California, you pretty much have to go through Dallas. That's the way it works. That's one of the things that dispatchers, you know, do in order to get California-based drivers home, is you have to route them through Dallas. You know, or at least through Texas, but I'm pretty sure Dallas is the one that gets drivers home to California. And then to go eastbound, you kind of have to go through LA. Well, it's one of the major distribution areas for the East Coast, so, or not necessarily the East Coast, but eastwardly, eastbound. But that said, so is the Central Valley. You know, Tracy, Fresno, all that. So there you have it. There's your little education portion of the video for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, being that we're headed straight to the sun and it's probably not making for very good videos. So I'll talk to you later. See ya.